Today, I'm going to share with you how your intuition can be an extremely amazing, incredible superpower. Intuition is great just to warn us of things or stop us from doing things or lean into something, but I'm going to give you a very tangible experience that I had recently. So there was an event that I was supposed to be organizing with a team for an organization here. And as I was putting together the event, I realized that people didn't know about this kind of event. So we had to do a lot of marketing to share with people what the event was going to be all about. And it was an in-person event. We had found a great venue for it. We had put in a lot of brainstorming with the whole team. We had come up with ideas that would make the event successful and exciting. And we were super enthusiastic about it, right? We created a whole online group where we started to promote it. We talked about it on social media, and yet we were not able to get the traction that we wanted. 1 week before the event, we only had 3 people signed up, and we were debating whether to cancel it or to continue to push the event out. And somewhere in my intuition, I leaned in and I asked for guidance. And the guidance that I got was keep going. This event is going to be amazing. It is going to be great for everyone involved, and people need this. And when I heard that voice inside of me, that intuition hit me, and I was like, I'm just going to run with it. I don't question it anymore now when it comes. And if I think about it logically, it's hard, right? It's hard to lean into that. It's because your analytical brain, your logical brain will give you 10,000 reasons why you need to let people know that it's canceled. You need to tell the venue that we don't need it anymore. You need to tell the food catering people that we're not going to need that food anymore. All of those things are running through everyone's head, and we are suddenly shifting gears into this energy of canceling the event. And yet I kept hearing, let's go, let's go, let's go. And so I pushed and I said, okay, what is the final day until when we have to let them know that we're canceling the event? And lucky for us, the venue was the biggest expense. And they told us that they need to know at least 1 day before. And if we were to cancel, they would put that money towards another event in the future. And so that was figured out. And we said, okay, the event is on Wednesday. We're going to push until Monday night. And we're going to try to get as many people as we can. So we made videos for social. We posted it everywhere. We shared it in all of our groups. And we reached out personally to people. And by Sunday, we still only had about 7 signups, right? And so now my logical mind and my intuitive mind are at war, right? The logical mind is like, are you crazy? What are you thinking? You should cancel this. And my intuitive mind is like, keep going. You're doing great. This is going to be amazing. It's all going to work out. And so I'm dealing with this, crazy battle inside my mind. And I'm trying to lean towards my intuitive side and say, okay, we're going to keep going. Right. And I was at a conference on Sunday, and on my way back, as the nerves started to build, I said, nope, I'm not going to give in to this logical mind, because every time that I've leaned in with intuition, it has served me well. And so I said, universe, please give me a sign if I'm headed in the right direction, right? And I hadn't checked my signups all day Sunday. And so I started to drive back, and on the way back, this car pulls right in front of me, and on the license plate, it says the words GEM 25, GEM 25. Now, it's so wild to me that that is the word that showed up when I asked for a sign. You want to know why? I can't make this shit up. I can't. And that's why this episode goes right into the I can't make this shit up series. When we were planning this event, one of the thoughts that we had was that we are going to have one volunteer who is going to be assigned to the speaker, our guest speaker, who is going to provide the value at our event, right? And this volunteer is going to be the guest experience manager for our guest speaker. And we're going to call that volunteer a GEM, experience manager. You guys, I could not have asked for a better sign. Like, it wasn't a gemstone that I saw somewhere and I said, oh, that's a gem, that's a sign. No, it was the words GEM 25 written on it. I can't make this shit up. And I was like, okay, that's it. The event is going to be great. We are going to have an amazing experience. The GEM is going to provide a great experience for the speaker. We're going to have 25 people at the event because it said GEM 25. And I ran with it. You are not going to believe that when I got home and I told everyone about this whole experience I had, that we looked up the signups and we were at about 20 something. And I was like, that's it. It's going to be 25. You are not going to believe this. By the time we got to Wednesday, we were at 37 signups. Isn't that wild? If I had relied completely on logic, that event would have been canceled. Not only did we have the event, but it was super successful. And everybody who came to the event was telling me about how great it was to not only get inspired by our speaker, but also brainstorm and meet other people and network and get to know people and then go out and do some great things in the world. So, all in all, it was a win-win event, right? And I'm only sharing this to tell you that when you have that intuitive hit, when something inside of you says, keep going, or when something inside of you says, don't do that, listen to that voice, pay attention to it. And the more you declutter the chaos in your itty bitty shitty committee, the more you will be able to hear that voice. So there is so much to be gained from listening to your intuition. And I hope that you will take this experience and lean into your own intuition and see the magic that can unfold in your own life. Because there's nobody else in my team that thought this would happen. And yet, when it did, we all had the best time and we had the best experience and we were able to show up and serve with excitement and enthusiasm. So get out there, follow that intuition and watch the magic unfold and then share that with me.